Oh, we're live already. I didn't realize we were live.
Yep.
Yep. So, Matt, how did we get here? Curious.
An endless chain of events. I always said if I was going down, I was taking all of you motherfuckers with me. And that's exactly what I'm going to do. And we're fucking here. Episode 122. Ronnie Radke bullied me, and I live to talk about it.
I just want
Brian, you
to.
have a question, Mr.
I
Kern?
just want to make a comment real quick off the. I don't even know what's going on. I was just asked to show up. I was just asked to be here, and I want everybody to know that we're doing the best that we can with the time we got left.
Okay, moving right along. So, an event that happened about 2 months ago that had to clear legal waivers. It was an interesting time. Okay, so Ronnie Radke, the front man of Falling in
Legal
Reverse,
waivers.
slid into my DMs over some shit. All right, Ronnie has gone on rants in the past and even after this argument that are just disgustingly transphobic. Okay, so here's what. So you're really gonna look at that person and justify them winning after coming in 465th place in men's? You're literally delusional. Let's put a born girl that transitions to male in NFL. Let's see if he doesn't fucking die from the sheer velocity of a 390-pound man tackling him.
Can I? I'm gonna.
Please do, because I need to find the other transphobic comments he's made since then that are even newer.
This is. I'm aware of these tweets, and I can kind of, I guess, put pieces together where we're going. That for Ronnie, that was his way of shaping the discussion of trans athletes right now, and for the sake of just painting this picture, that is something that tons and tons of people were parroting and saying all throughout the timeline of when that was a significant event. Unfortunately, it doesn't sound like, or it doesn't seem via the tweet that he went about it the best way. There's other ways that you can say that. It's not necessarily to say that Ronnie has a different perspective from other people or that he's being fringe or edgy. He just decided to go on Twitter and make a statement and thought, probably his wording was going to ruffle some feathers. It did, obviously. But it, God, it's just sloppy. And this goes back to a point that we're making, like, hey, these guys probably shouldn't be facing the public as much as they are. But
why the fuck would you enter a race if you have the slowest fucking car? Why did he get involved in this conversation in the first place? I don't know anyone, including his fucking fans, that would go to him on transgender issues. Now, admittingly, I am no expert in trans people. I still to this day do not fully understand it. I don't think I need to believe that they deserve equality and that the suicide rates among transgender people is alarming, and nobody should be offing themselves off this planet for fear of rejection or not fitting in with society. Because what is society? That's a whole nother episode. It's all bullshit. There's no normal anymore. It's 2022. Do whatever the fuck you want. Be straight, be gay. The lines are so blurred now, nothing fucking matters anymore. And so it bothers me on a personal level when I see people try to discriminate anyone for anything of any type, whether it be racism, sexism. We've spoken on all this shit in the past. It's what we do. I think that our podcast, we have a lot of fun. And I think the higher calling, Brian, I think God wanted me to cancel bands.
Oh, no.
I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
No.
We don't cancel bands. We don't have the power. We are not fucking Billboard. I'm not an Epstein. I can't cancel or have the power to do that. All I could do is delete you off my iPhone. Okay, that doesn't do shit for anyone's Twitter feed, okay? We speak on abuse. We've always done that. You do something bad, we're going to talk about it. We don't create the shit. It's created and we talk about it. So, Ronnie Radke makes transphobic statements. It's kind of pointless to me, and I think it's offensive to a lot of people. I just don't know why someone would want to get involved in that type of argument. He's clearly like, I want to say uneducated, but maybe miseducated is a better word.
He could also
Because
just be, again, copying shit he's seen throughout the internet. You know,
he
people
could
do
have
that.
seen this somewhere else. Let's find
Which
his other
is
comments.
which I will say is no, and I'm guilty of this as well, but that's no excuse. Like, we got to do better as representatives of whatever we're trying to represent: music, culture, entertainment. I mean, you're a frontman of a band that does have a very large following. You probably do have fans
You're
that are in.
influential.
You
You're
probably
a
have
role
fans
model.
that are in
And
this realm. That
even more damaging and alarming is that his fan base is so young and impressionable. We're
and a lot
not
of them could be
talking about,
trans. Some of them could be trans. That's, you know, an alternative lifestyle, alternative
and
music.
you know what? I wonder, does he care about them? Does he care about, because he seems to be commenting
Good.
on who they are and being very absolute in defining them. I wonder how they feel about this. Okay, so after those comments that were kind of like, why enter this conversation? He says this shit. If you're a trans woman, I'll call you a woman. I ain't gonna walk around calling people they, them. Sorry. If you look female, I'll call you one. Sue me. It's things that he doesn't need to be involved in. And so when I make posts and call him out, you know, he gets upset. You know, I said hating transgender people is not a religion or belief, it's just bigotry. He was trying to say his opinion was protected under religion, and it's not. Put me on your podcast. Let's so how trans, I think he means let's see how transphobic I am. If that's what you think, ask me literally any questions. Just don't piss your pants. Well, Brian, I actually went to the bathroom before this, so I won't be pissing my pants on live stream today. But I put out this interesting question. Who sucks more today, Ronnie Radke or Little Xan? And after he retweeted this, the votes, 659 votes going in the way of Lil Diego Xan. Anyways, this really,
Sorry, Little Xan.
this seemed to trigger Ronnie, and it set him off. So he starts tweeting at me and threatening me, and he alludes to an interview, and I said, this isn't for clout. You said some stupid, disgusting, bigoted things that turned a lot of people off from your music. I'm not the only one to disagree with you, but if you want to challenge me to an interview, let's do it. Brian, I don't back down, so if he wants to do this shit, let's explore that avenue. Save the bullshit. Where do you live? I'd love to hear what you have to say on the issues. And I told him, San Antonio. I'd love to be in person after what you said about my girlfriend. Ronnie Radke dates Soraya, a.k.a. Paige, the former WWE diva. She had a few sex tapes and nudes leaked, and I started posting pictures of the two guys that she had a threesome with in her sex tape to Ronnie's page and saying a bunch of rude things about that.
Whoa,
And
okay.
yeah, I stirred the pot big time. Well,
Yeah.
you know, he asked for it. All right, so
Okay.
you're a literal piece of shit. I didn't say you're a woman beater. What the fuck? Okay, and you're literally a shitty person and vocalist. He goes, well, here's the attention you wanted. Ha ha ha. I said, what was my first messages to you? And you think it's for attention? If it was, I'd go after someone big. He said, you are a fan. I said, I'm a fan of lots of things, but your band is not one of them. And you know me, bro. I only go off what you say. Your Twitter is awful. You are an unhappy person, and you take what I say and twist it. Mind you, like, this dude's DMing me going ham. He's like really fucking upset. Okay, so laughing my ass off. You're a loser. Okay, I'll be sure not to twist that. Calling me transphobic, woman beater. Your comments were.
Did you call him a woman beater? I didn't see you call him. Did you?
I might have. I think he said something about
You might have. Okay.
Who knows?
I
I
mean,
only go off what he says, and he says stupid shit. Okay, so he says, let's sit down and film this. And I go, so is this an interview or a fight, Ronnie? And he goes, why would I catch a case? I said, I don't know. You did before. And he said, save it for the camera. Your Twitter is awful. You are not a nice person. I said, so is all your music. Neither are you, dude. Save it for the camera. You do not know me. Oh, these are in disorder. My bad. I said I'm a fan of lots of things, but never FIR. And he's like, I'm gonna give you blah blah blah. You're obsessed. 4 tweets is obsessed. Gee, buddy, don't look further on Twitter. And he keeps sending like veiled threats. So I'm like, is that a threat? I'm gonna give you what you want, and it might be your biggest regret. Just odd. I don't know.
He said you'd become a meme.
Yeah, and he said that's the guy that pissed his pants on camera. Sit down interview, ask me anything you want, and let's see how you act. I guarantee you ain't be able to do it. Why? Because you're trying to intimidate me? No, because you're a fan and terrified, and I corrected as your. And he said, and no, you're wrong. I said, Ronnie, you're acting so fucking stupid right now. Of course I think I'm right. I've gone these lengths. I'm not afraid of you. We can chat, and you can get just as triggered as you are now. He said, you can call someone transphobic, then turn around and be the absolute worst person ever. That's what's on my business card, actually. He said business cards. And I said, you like that? He's like, literal idiot. Who the fuck has business cards in 2022? Actually, a lot of people still have business cards in 2022. It didn't go away. It's not like a fucking fax machine.
Do you actually have business cards?
No, and they don't say that on them either. If I did have business cards, they would say like professional Ronnie Radke agitator.
This is also a brilliant reason why nobody should ever handle their problems via text or messaging or anything other than like phone calls. And I will say, as fast as this ship is burning and as quickly as we are inevitably drowning, we're inevitably drowning with our arms waving. What? You're muted.
I know I'm muted. Read my lips.
I can't right now. But anyways,
it's for the fans.
Okay. As quick as this is sinking and drowning, I think that our lately we've been like, hey, plead your case. That's been a thing that we've been talking about. Plead your case. We've almost had an open door invite for people to come on and plead their case. And I'm interested, and I got to interject here. Would you really have Ronnie on for an interview? Could we do this? Could we set this up and actually make this a thing? I'll poke.
Absolutely.
I'll poke that idea. Plead the case. Now, I think we should have a debut of the segment, Plead the Case, which we've been talking about, and it should be Ronnie Radke. That's just.
Here's why it's not going to happen.
I'll moderate.
Here's why it's not going to happen. He's an incredibly large pussy, big vaginal secretion. Okay, what he alludes to in this discussion, you'll see, is that he was never fucking serious about the interview to begin with. Of course, I'm interested. We almost baited Matty Mullins into that sort of thing. I called him out publicly on Twitter, and he agreed to come on the live stream and do the interview. Ended up being one of our best interviews ever, and I think one of the best Matty Mullins interviews.
Oh, he's a gentleman. He came off very professional, and I think, and was very willing to address and bury that hatchet, if you will. It wasn't even a very deep hatchet, but he addressed it, and we kept
it real, kept it a buck 100. It was interesting. Ronnie does not. Okay, so back to this. Ha ha ha. It was a joke. You heard of those, right? Like your music. And he sends me the charts with, I believe, him on top of it, which it's not difficult to do that. I remember Johnny Craig's last release they claimed was #1 on iTunes or Apple Music, and that's because if you have a street team or enough people to stream the shit, it could hit at a certain point in time, maybe in the middle of the night or something, and you could screenshot that, but like it doesn't actually debut at 1. Like that's all a lie. And so sending me this shit doesn't really mean anything either. And he says, super hilarious. I say, good. Anyways, what's address? Is it a studio or a 1-bedroom apartment with 6 people living in it? I go, it's actually a studio apartment with 7 people. Yikes, you getting roasted on Twitter right now, bro. Yeah, his Twitter, he retweeted me, so his fans were coming after me. And man, what a bunch of short bus riding motherfuckers those are.
Okay.
He says, don't you tour for a living. When are you coming to Texas, bro? That's what I asked him, because his band's supposed to tour. And he says, how about I just fly you out here first class to my house? I'm like, cool, because I'd love to have a chance to bang Soraya since it seems possible. I've seen the videos. I tell him,
no.
You're going to fly me to your house? How fancy. Barbara Walters type interview, okay? He goes, yeah, film it. I'm telling you right now, you will regret this. I said, dope, buy the ticket, have your manager email me. He goes, because you will need to sign a piece of paper that states you cannot have Twitter. What? That's right there is when I realize, oh, he's not serious. He's
Well,
he's saying with that, he's alleging that he's gonna like write up a contract
right.
and that it's gonna say that I can't have Twitter anymore, which I don't even know could be legally binding, but that's just asinine.
Uh, I don't. Okay, I don't understand necessarily the
Hey,
Twitter.
Antox, put the Play-Doh down. Can he fucking do that?
I don't understand the
Can't fucking
the
do that.
Twitter comment. I was under the impression it was like a non-disclosure. I think he's alluding that he's gonna like try to fuck you up. Maybe I don't know. I'm not stating that he's trying to do that.
There's
I'm
a
just
lot of things that he says.
you guys clearly want to
that are
fight or want to
intimidation.
do something, and I think what he's alluding to is maybe a non-disclosure.
He's saying I
Innovate.
can't have Twitter, like because he doesn't. That's the problem he has, is that I'm using my Twitter to talk about him and retweet things he said that are damaging.
Hmm.
That's what he ultimately wanted the whole time, to make the Twitter go away. All right. So like you need to know that
I
that's
didn't
his
get that.
agenda, because you're
Okay.
about to see crazy shit unfold. Okay, we're gonna go deeper into this nasty ass Ronnie Radke 2 years in prison fucking rabbit hole, and it's gonna get real weird. Okay. Situations. That's the deal. Give me your info. First, last, B-Day. You'll be safe, bro. No worries. I ain't gonna hurt you. And I said, oh, I'm not worried about that. He goes, your feelings, though, maybe. And again, use the wrong your. I said, you wouldn't lay a finger on me. Too worried about a case. I have thick skin. I'll be fine. He goes, yeah, well, be careful what you say. I don't even know what I put there. Because I'm a monster, right? The fuck you gonna do? I don't recall saying you're a monster, shitty person, and transphobic. Yes, you don't know a single shitty thing I've done, but you admit you've done shitty things no one knows about. Show me where it says I'm transphobic. Well, it also doesn't just say racist across the racist head. It usually says Trump or MAGA, and I put my Twitter. Bro, you are so soft. My God. It becomes really easy to agitate him, and I kind of just lean into it with some things I say.
Where did why was the racist on the forehead? I didn't get that.
Because he's saying, where does it say I'm transphobic? It's not going to say transphobic on you. You're not going to say I'm transphobic, just like a racist doesn't have a label on him that says racist.
Yeah, okay. I thought you were reading
I
something.
mean, I don't know about that. I'm not going to allege that, but I told him, you know me so well. Name, birthday, city, airport, date. You can do it right here.
Okay.
Okay, so that's way sketch. You want my name, my birthday, the city I live in, and the airport I fly out of.
Yeah.
Okay, so you have beef with me, and you want my private info. Yeah. Right here, no email, let's go. Okay, because when I send info like that, it's through an email, and you create a chain of communication that's legally binding. I don't know about Twitter DMs, but I'm not going to give you my information. I said I can free myself up middle of July. You good? I'm actually playing El Paso on this arena tour I'm doing. No big deal being that I suck. But anyway, I'm sure you could come to that. It's closer. 7-hour drive or flight. Brian, who the fuck drives 7 hours to see that shit band? 7 fucking hours. Here's my email. Have your business manager contact me about the flight. Just send me your name info on here. I'm booking the flight myself. So you don't have a manager anymore? When are you free? What is this? Assuming you are open, losers usually are open books. You want me to travel 6+ hours to a Falling in Reverse show? Yeah, about that. So you don't come to any decent Texas cities? Yeah, for a podcast that'll generate you millions of views, we just sold Dallas out. Obviously, you don't know how touring works, loser. And I said, nah, never toured in my life. So yeah, Mr. Entrepreneur, El Paso is closer than LA, which is true. It is.
Is he referring to Los Angeles or Louisiana?
He's referring to LA where he lives.
Mm-hmm.
You think you know, I want the grand treatment, though. That's what I tell him. He says, I'm assuming you're 80 pounds overweight or a wife beater with food stains on your shirt. Oh, in a wife beater with food stains on your shirt. I said, I don't know if it's 80.
No, you'll get great treatment.
Just don't cry.
You guys are both being very vague with one another, which I realize. Like, I understand it's a messaging beef, and it's a very like, but you're both very vague. It's both very like one sentence, a couple words, dig, meh, 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 meh. It's awesome. This is the evolution of.
I'm just being a smartass at this point because he's being a little dipshit.
This is like the evolution of warfare potentially. Like we are eventually, I think, gonna be all managing all of our relationships through text. This is kind of weird. Like I'm definitely not trying to hijack anything, but I have a very firm stance in how communication is eroding very quickly, and it's leading to a lot of the societal and cultural issues that we have going on. And I think this is a very good point. I think this is like a very good way of basically saying, like, 20 years ago, this would be done through really no medium other than a magazine or a live interview. And now these beefs can happen through content, through like a text.
Back in the day, rock stars couldn't just argue with their detractors.
True.
And now,
he's a fool. Okay, so El Paso show is a free show. Okay, you're playing a big arena show, but it's a free show. Wow, cool. For a charity-only free show on tour, so it's pretty perfect for you to go to that and call me a piece of shit to my face on camera.
By the way, that arena tour, I don't think he did a charity show, so I think that's all a lie.
So you'll do that? I'm being dead serious. What kind of camera? I said, you're going to buy me a new one. Gotta be a good one. I said, exactly. So yeah, is it a deal? You come into that show, I'll pay your gas money, legit, or flight. So I sent him my Cash App. Nah, I'll pay it when you get here.
Because I trust you. You got, like, no brain, huh? Oh, my God.
So I wonder... Okay, I'm also not here to argue the business, but we have been invited to places and we have done interviews and we have been booked by other people before. And generally, it's very rare that it's done over arguments, and it's very rare that it's done by the artists themselves, if ever.
Yeah, the artist that has a fucking beef with me.
I wonder if man. I mean, obviously I was present while it's happening and like you've mentioned it, but I kind of wish that I was also able to like be in the DMs and like have that like, why not this? Why can't we just like, when do we get to the point to where, hey man, let's StreamYard in and like, we don't even have to live stream it. But I feel like if this was a real argument, somebody was trying to win, it'd be like, yeah, let's link in and let's actually hash this out because I think we're wrong. But who am I? I don't know. I'm just a fucking guy. I'm just a guy that's...
I gotta edit some shit off here for privacy.
Yeah,
you're able to get like a little... There we go. Yeah, I think we'll be okay on there.
Yeah.
Let me make sure. Okay. Yeah, so this dude is like the worst doxer I've ever seen in my fucking life because just comes up with dumb shit. All right, so... blah blah blah, here's the shit, you should pay me. He doesn't.
And also there's never been a pay on arrival that I'm aware of. It's always some sort of, get the money here.
I mean, yeah, if you're serious and you're rich, cash at me, whatever. Dumb and gullible because you lied before. You will see what I mean when I say I keep my word. About what? You have it all in writing. Legally binding Twitter DMs. That's what I'm talking about. What did I lie about? I'll buy your flight or pay you gas, yes or no? I got stuff to do, bro. I said, yeah, but you didn't send it. You can film it on YouTube, take all the money. Stuff to do? You've been messaging me for an hour. Okay, I'll see you in El Paso. Date? Message me when it gets closer. I don't know when it is! Go look. Do something other than obsessively talking about me on Twitter. He found me because he Googled his fucking name. Like, he searched his own name on Twitter. I'll try. And sorry you're getting annihilated right now on Twitter. LMAO. And I said, it's just your fans. That's like getting tackled by kittens. He says, those fans are also BMTH, Motionless in White, and Day to Remember fans. What are you trying to say, bro? And I said, oh, so good bands.
Yeah, so I mean, you definitely didn't mean that. You definitely didn't mean that shit.
No, because I hate A Day to Remember.
But so what are you trying to say about the fans then? I said kittens. See, this is how I know you are gonna cry. I said, I'm already crying. Bro, you got 0 jokes. I got one
That was
big one
actually
in
really
my
good.
DMs.
That was also good.
I'm already crying.
That was good. And then him saying you don't have any jokes, and then you going, I got one.
I got a big one in my DMs.
That was fun.
Yeah, that I instantly like shared that shit. I'll see you in El Paso 3 p.m. I still have
Oh, you're
not got
sharing
the
these?
date.
You're sharing these screenshots
I clipped it. I didn't
through
share
Twitter.
all this. I clipped when he would say something good or I had a good retort. Like I got one
Yeah,
big one in
like
my
that one. Yeah.
DMs.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
shared that. People loved
Okay.
it. They love
Okay.
to see someone stand up to a bully. I'll see you in El Paso 3 p.m.
He still has not told me the fucking date.
So I just said, see you then at the arena LMFAO. Just FYI, before we even see each other, you will have to sign a 1-page contract that you can read over stating what we talked about for obvious legal reasons. I assume you know how that works. And I said, yeah, I'm sure it'll be some bullshit. He goes, wait, where's your pronouns in your bio?
So the one page, what did you actually like discuss though?
That's what he was saying the whole time, that he's like,
Yeah.
I'll have, you know how that works, right? That he didn't want me to have a Twitter. He
Well,
like he's saying
but
that
he didn't even
he's
openly
gonna make
discuss
me
that.
sign a contract before I can interview him. Like that's what he's alleging. That I'm gonna travel to El Paso, get paid back by him, sign a 1-page contract that says I can no longer have Twitter or something stupid. And then I get to interview him where he's going to intimidate me and call me out. And
I can only imagine that as serious as I could possibly take an interview with Ronnie Radke, that he's going to cut me off and not let me get words in or just really be something stupid and derail it, because there's no way that he wants to sit down and answer real questions. And like you asked me, like, would I? Yes.
if all of this like
Got to that point. Yeah, if it was his business manager, you know, and he booked me on a flight, it would have happened.
Brian, I'm a whore for content. I would have gone and done it. I think we all know that. He tries to get smart. Where are your pronouns in your bio?
I think this is easy. I say we can get this done real quick.
How are you going to talk about transphobia and you don't even support it? You don't need to post pronouns in your bio
to support that. He is so confused, misguided, off base, uneducated on trans and pronouns. Like, it is just astounding, dude. Like, when I'm not educated on some shit, like, I love sports, I don't know rugby, you don't see me jumping in head first to rugby debates and conversations, you know, because that's called ignorance. Like, if you try to argue from a place of ignorance, like, I don't want to join an argument I'm just going to get lapped around. That's fucking stupid. Leave that to people who know what they're talking about. If you want to argue about, like, USC running backs, Lendale White and Reggie Bush, like, holler at me. But, yeah, fuck all that. Hold on. Do you live in Austin, you said? From what I see here, it's San Antonio. He's not doxing me. The Twitter says Austin. My Facebook says San Antonio. I'm somewhere in between, people. Dumbass, I told you San Antonio. It says Austin, though. Never mind. Forget that I said that. Matt Musselwhite. My name is on everything. It's not hidden. And I said, yeah, because you don't know where I live, motherfucker. And here's where it gets funny. Do you like the Hells Angels, Matt Musselwhite? The last, maybe the only time prior to this that I saw Ronnie bully a fan was when he said that his father was in the Hells Angels and he would have this fan assaulted by his Hells Angels biker father. And I just thought that was the biggest bogus load of shit on the planet. And a lot of people have joked about it since then. And when I posted a few screenshots, somebody said, oh, look out, he might get his biker dad on you. You know he's in the Hells Angels. And so when he asked me this, do you like the Hells Angels? I said, your dad's a bitch.
Oh, no. Oh, no.
Right out the gate, because I know where it's leading to. And I'm not here for your fucking games and bullshit.
He's only doing all of this to intimidate me.
He wants me to shut up. It's not about an interview. It's not about being transphobic or not. He already said it. His comments were transphobic. He doesn't want people speaking on it or bringing it up more or just talking down on him. And he's upset. And so I said that. Bro, I'm going to ruin you. Wait, you think you need to be gay and trans to support them? Oh, Ronnie. Put your pronouns in your bio, you fucking poser. And I said, I'll get on that. And he put he, him. And I said, is that my pronouns? He said, that's your pronouns. I said, oh, so you get to decide. I honestly thought he was going to say something homophobic. And I gave him all the rope in the world to hang himself. Shockingly, he didn't. Are you saying they aren't? I don't know. I haven't thought about it. Bro, you are toast. I'm going to ruin you. You're a phony. And I said, big time. And that's where it ended. Matt Musselwhite. People say your full name as if they're your parents or the principal to intimidate you. I've done it to people. Like, if I was to walk up to Ronnie and say, here you go, Ronald. I got the draft drawn up. Let me know when you want to sign it. And I said, show me the bullshit. Oh, man. Oh, boy. Oh, are we missing something? I might have skipped something here. Hold on. Yeah. All right. So that was 81. This is 82. Hold on. Do you live in Austin? Blah, blah, blah. Oh, your dad's a bitch. Oh, man. Oh, wow. Oh, whatever. Oh, boy. Texas is a stand your ground state. Bring it on, puss puss. Send the contract and shut the fuck up. Are you threatening? What the fuck? I said, send it. Stand your ground is a defense, not an offensive threat, you idiot. Send it. I'm going to get you, bro. Contract. Hold on. I have to show you an edited screenshot. Okay, so I'm demanding the contract that he alleges that he has for me because he says that's how I get to the interview, right? He's not sending it after I demand over and over. Send it, send it, send it, send it, you puss puss, contract. There's no contract. He's not serious. So you get this. Send it or suck my dick, loser. Typo. And this is where he brings you into it, Brian.
Yeah, he did.
So your friend works at Dunkin' Donuts off Alamo Drive. Contract is a draft. It's in layman's terms. And I said, all talk. He goes, am I? I think you underestimate me. You already threatened me. You're in trouble. I said, I think you're triggered as fuck over comments that a loser with a shitty podcast said to you. You're pressed about shit. I didn't threaten you all, but please call the cops, pussy. So now you see how we've escalated. Like we're in a Cadillac.
Oh, shit. Oh, no.
Oh, right. You're the
Okay.
type to have the cops called on you. And I send him a picture of Xavier Woods. Brian, do you know why I sent him a picture of Xavier Woods?
I do.
Can you tell the class why I sent him a picture of Mr. Woods?
Yes, earlier in this presentation, you mentioned that two wrestlers may have been in coitus with his now girlfriend, right?
Girlfriend.
And this is
Great recall.
I believe this is one of him.
Yes, it is true. Xavier Woods and Brad Maddox did indeed spit roast and dick down that diva. I know a lot about you. Who you DM? You DM underage girls. LMFAO. Like I said, you're in trouble. Shall I share the screenshots? This is where things take a weird fucking turn, Brian.
Mm-hmm.
And I've seen it before. As you recall, back in episode, 40-something, when we did God's work and actually ended the career of Mikey Sawyer and his piece of shit garbage rapist band Misfortune. During all of that and the harassment that I endured from that asshole, he did the exact same thing. He randomly, out of nowhere, calls me a pedophile. Why? I'm not. I've never been arrested for shit. I don't do those types of things. But yet, you're saying it. The reason someone says that blindly, it's like firing in the dark. They're hoping, in this case, in Ronnie's case, he's sadly, in some sick fashion, hoping that I have some skeletons in the closet. He's hoping that I'm actually a child molester and that he can scare me. It's like a really weird trump card that you have to be super engaged in manipulation, gaslighting, and arguments like this on social media. because that's exactly what Mikey did. It's also
Another tactic.
to avoid being screenshotted.
Can I?
Because if he can call you a child molester or pedophile or
Yeah.
something damaging, it's going to stop you from sharing these screenshots, which is ultimately something he did not want me to do. I don't know if he realized the next day, because this is a second day of messages. I don't know if he realized it afterwards that he said some things I could put on blast and embarrass him, but we waited on this for a while. I had it clear all my lawyers. I said considered legal action against him, and this is the route we're going to go and leave it alone because, hey, I'm a nice guy, and I don't think Ronnie has enough money to hold up.
So this is where he starts alleging underage girls.
Shall I share the screenshots, he says.
Now he's looking for you to probably go, what screenshots? Or what do you mean? Like, right? He's trying to bait you
Yeah.
into
Or he's
thinking,
hoping that
getting you
what
to
he
fess
said,
up to something.
he's hoping that he hit me in the dark and
Yep,
that it's
yep.
true and I just block
And
him
now
out
you're
of
scared.
nowhere.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep, and now you're scared. Okay. He's
So
fainting. He's fainting.
What did I say before? I never back down. You should never back down to bullies, but I definitely did not back down to this shit. So I keep pressing the issue, okay? You know, statute of limitations on being a fucking child molester, right? Like, you gonna get poked. Don't know. Ask your boys. Disgusting piece of shit.
Yeah, you are.
And there's a picture of Brad Maddox, the second guy that spit roasted Paige. Bro, I know it's you too. And then he says my name again. Quote, I didn't know she was 16, bitch ass. And I tell him, again, I'm not gullible enough, bro. He says, watch, post it then. I said, it?
I have no idea what he's talking about now.
Bro, you groom teenagers. Sit here, act like your punk ass don't know what I'm talking about. All right, man, just reminding you, I'm gonna get you. Yep, heard that. Stop talking to minors before you catch more charges.
Quote, I didn't know, I swear. Punk ass motherfucker, I'll break your fucking jaw. First legitimate criminal threat in the entire thread. And what's it surrounded by, Brian? Calling me a child molester. Blindly.
So I sent him a kissy face and said, no, you won't. And he said, someone will.
Oh, yeah, goons? Nobody likes a child molester, bro. You gonna get it. Should I post it? Did this go in order? We went out of order. Hold on.
No, I think.
I see where we went wrong. This is 87. This is 88. My name is on the podcast. I'm not hiding my name. Bro, you talking to minors, homie. I saw it. Sure you did. I didn't know she was 16, he says.
Mhm.
And then it's this. Post it, blah, blah, blah. Then this. Like he has goons. Like
He's going to break your jaw. No,
he's
you
gonna
won't.
break my jaw, or somebody is.
Goons?
Yeah, and he says, you're gonna get it. You're gonna get it. Should I tweet it? Nobody likes a pussy who gets his friends killed. Remember what Ronnie went to jail for? He made a phone call that put his friend in a situation where he got murdered. Ronnie went away for like 2 years. He was accessory to murder. So that's a shot at him. Nobody likes a pussy who gets his friends killed. The screenshots of you, or should I save them? My friends never died, bro. Which is interesting. Like, was that not your friend then? So you're guilty. And I told him, take it to Kinko's. Haha, what an idiot. Should I tweet your DMs of underage girls? Yeah, man. Do you have anyone in your life you remember that might not like you? And he sends, I don't know what that goblin is.
That is
Goonies?
the actual dude from the Goonies. Yeah.
Okay.
Sloth or whatever.
This is you talking to minors. I said, look, this shit only works on young people. I'm damn near your age. Contract or shut the fuck up.
I like how you're still pressing the interview.
Yeah, because, like,
He's not serious. This whole time, he was never serious.
dog, I have literal screenshots of you talking to fucking minors, period. I said, cool, dude, contract. He goes, I'm making sure I'm not liable if I post them first. I said, contract or suck my dick. Matter of fact, where's Soraya? Ooh, that's going to cost you. Keep going. Isn't that like a form of sexual harassment? This guy does not know the fucking law, dude. Jesus God. Smartest thing out her mouth was Xavier's dick. What's a 6-time tag champ taste like? I think he might be 7-time now.
You're going to get your jaw broken. I promise. That's a literal threat. I'm aware.
Fucking child molester. Contract, bitch. Bitch.
Man. Oh no.
This is over a span of like it was 3 different days, but he waited a little in between. I think he hit me up like maybe like twice a week. I don't know. It was weird. You think you're safe. You think you can make sexual advancements, threats without any repercussions. We're out of order again. I said I corrected him. Illiterate fuck.
Bro, I ain't here to type perfectly. I'm here to tell you that I have literal screenshots of you DMing minors, and I'm going to get you. I'm not playing. I said, K.
He goes, your body is so wide and your arms are noodles. You look like a walking diabetes.
Oh man.
What would your diabetic fans think of you saying that? Which is a legitimate question. He just insulted an entire demographic of his fans because you know someone is shooting insulin up in the bathroom at a Falling in Reverse show. Whereas, years ago, someone at Escape the Fate show was shooting up heroin. And then like that time in the parking lot when someone shot up Ronnie's former friend.
He says, why do you prey on young girls, bro? Serious question. Why do you do that shit? Nothing worse than a fucking child molester. Do you see how we go from a credible question about what would your diabetic fans think of that, completely dodging it, and now he's calling me a child molester in what, six messages? Nothing worse than a fucking child molester. In prison, I saw one get stabbed in the throat and bleed out. He survived, though. Then he didn't bleed out. Oh, he bleed. Oh, B bleed. Why aren't you answering my question? Why do you prey on young girls? Those with a clear conscience have nothing to fear. Your intimidation tactics rely solely on me feeling guilt for events you wouldn't know about, but I have no guilt because I don't abuse or wrong people. You probably wish I did because you need leverage. So, Ronald, where's the fucking contract? Lying ass bitch.
Who is Brittany to you? Do you remember
A girl named Brittany.
Matt's like several.
Oh, I immediately thought of Brittany Harrington.
Oh no! Oh dang!
Yeah, shouts to Brittany Harrington. Yeah,
despite her stature and how short she was older than us. Despite
she
was short as shit.
Yeah, she got mentioned in a song.
And I told him, you are the absolute worst doxer I have ever met. Eat a diabetic dick. I hear they taste better.
Low carb. I ain't bringing you to El Paso if you're a child molester, bro. And I corrected his York again and told him contractor, eat cock. I ain't doxing you, bro. This is what happens. I tweet and they came out of the woodworks.
Which is interesting. Because that does happen. When we out people in these podcasts and speak on abuse, victims and people who have been wronged by them come out of the woodwork and send in stories. That's like, we had enough to do a 15th episode on Dance Gavin. We had enough to do a 4-part miniseries on Mikey Sawyer, but it's about beating something into the ground, and we're only about beating dead horses and shitty Swancore bands. But we're over that now.
Oh, Captain, my Captain, we're going down. I don't know if anybody's caught the drift of that yet, but... No, you got to go back. Hold on, I'm
no,
you
this,
gotta go.
This is it.
Oh yeah. Okay,
I ain't funny. This
is what happens. I tweet and they come out the woodwork. Quote, it's funny that he talks all this shit, yet he likes to groom underage girls. He's making up quotes. This is the 3rd time, and he's hoping that something lands. Now, granted, I do know that there is a stigma. There's like a stereotype that usually people who speak on things or like Chris Hansen, he goes after the pedophiles and shit.
He ended up being a weirdo.
Yeah, and it wouldn't shock anyone if we found out Chris Hansen was the pedophile, because that's just the type of nature. So, of course, if we speak on bands being abusive or grooming or being pedophiles, then somebody's going to allege this stigma stereotype at me. So it's not shocking.
Okay. If you want a response from me, send the fucking contract, you insecure bitch. Okay, man, no worries then. You're good then. I got you. Hold on. 98. Okay, 99. No worries, then you're good. I gotcha. Oopsie. Wrong Matt Musselwhite. I'll send you final draft once I know 110% this is not you. Hold, please.
And then, okay, real quick. That's the continuation. That's the continuation of the text.
Yeah, that's in order. He just admitted right there. Oopsie, wrong Matt Musselwhite. He just totally like made it seem, oh, it's the wrong guy. I've doxed my own name before for safety, and years ago I googled my own name. There are a few people with that name. It's not as uncommon as I thought. There's a school teacher in Pennsylvania who murdered somebody with my name. But that's not even what he's talking about. He's just making this shit up entirely. So this is stupid. Okay,
so again, a different day now. He sends me the charts with him on top of it. It's super fucking cool.
Is there a time? Like, is it all around like 5 o'clock West Coast time, or maybe 2 o'clock? Like, is he getting done with his work day?
PM for me means that it's 8:28 PM for him.
So is he like getting off and then just coming home and going, you know what?
He's definitely not fucking Soraya. That's for sure.
Scene radio time.
Yeah. What's up, you fucking 100% confirmed child molester?
Oh, he went back.
You suck on a fucking bullet.
Oh, he came back. He came back to the molester.
Of course he did.
Wow. I thought he was giving you leeway. I thought he was legit like apologizing to you.
No, you thought that was his exit? No, he was dead serious about this shit.
Yeah. I thought he was like, oh, my bad, bro. I'm wrong Matt Musselwhite.
Yeah. You 100% confirmed. Suck on a fucking bullet. What am I? A toddler in Ezra Miller's care? Fuck.
Oh no.
Why don't you post the part about you being a child molester? You scared? Because I screenshotted him.
Yeah.
And I posted it. And he's asking, why didn't I post the part where he called me a child molester? Because what did we already determine he's doing here? He's trying to prevent the screenshots. It's kind of like those spikes on a public bench that prevent homeless people from sleeping there. That's what he's doing. He's the literal spikes on the homeless bench. Between your sexual harassment, implying you will shoot me in Texas, and these underage screenshots, I'd say you're fucked.
Wait, you said you were going to shoot him?
Oh, I said Texas is a stand your ground state. Okay. That's not a threat. Right. That's just the fucking law. Telling someone that is like, it's like saying you can't go on a red light. Is that a threat? No, it's fucking law.
Yeah.
So I asked him, did you wake up and think of me? Because it's 9:47 in the morning, meaning that it is 7:47 on the West Coast.
Yeah, if he's on the West Coast. If we're assuming he's in LA.
He wasn't on tour yet. I think that's adorable. Post the screenshots and call the cops about my criminal threat. He said, bro, you're fucked. You just don't know it yet. I said, suck my dick and call my lawyer. He said, stop talking shit on Twitter. And then he blocked me. And that was the end of it. That's all he wanted. That's the goal of it all. Stop talking shit on Twitter. That's what he wanted this whole time. It was never about an interview. It was never about being a molester. It was always about trying to bully and silence me. And I think that's fucking incredible. Dude, Ronnie Radke spent like 2 weeks thinking about me, waking up thinking about me, and bullying me. He bullied me, and I got to live to tell about it.
Awesome.
And I'm here now telling you about it, risking a defamation suit. Oh my God.
Damn. Dude, that was deep. I didn't think you. That was deep. Deep.
I don't like bullies. I think it goes without saying I was bullied in high school. And bullies suck. You should never bully someone, but you should bully a bully. If somebody is like this, trying to intimidate me and silence me, you see I did the exact opposite of what he wanted. He's mad, and he's had me blocked since then, which I consider an achievement. So, what did we learn? What did you learn from this, Brian? Was this educational, or did we just talk shit?
No. This is further leaning into the, I think, behind the veil that we're trying to, listen, guys, like I said, we're going out swinging. And we're going to bring you the perspective that we feel everyone needs to see. That we feel, okay.
He's friends with Ronnie, and his tweets are protected. That means that he could be agreeing with all those transphobic statements that Ronnie says, and we have no idea unless we're already asshole friends with him.
Well, right, but what initially about like there has to be a spark, right? What is it that
the spark? He sucks at singing, and everyone in his band left except one person.
Subjective arguments, but okay.
Music is subjective, but the Word Alive's talent is just offensive.
Well, I feel like if this ship ever resurrects, like it's a fucking, some stupid Pirates of the Caribbean movie. If this ship ever resurrects, it should be in the form of plead your case, and we should have. I don't know.
No, fuck a resurrection.
Yeah.
No. Say goodnight to the bad guy. No resurrection.
All right.
Buy yourself a one-way ticket to the resurrection. I'll tell you what, you will be there by yourself.
I said it. Who else do we need to take out? Because we have one more episode left before this ship is sunk. I Hate the Scene is no more, out the door, done. So the next episode has to be the most controversial shit talk.
We're just blatting everybody, spraying.
How insensitive of a joke can I say here? Shut up. It's a Jason Aldean concert in Vegas.
Okay, well, folks, listen. It was a phenomenal 2 years. As Matt. Okay, I don't know if I can allow that. We've got one more episode in the pipe for you.
I told him Blatt. Yeah, I said it. I did.
Before we, oh captain, my captain, our way out of here and salute you into that dark, dark night. But with
I'm
that
taking suggestions on Twitter. If you want a headshot, request a headshot on Twitter.
Yep.
At Scene Radio. I'll fire all the shots. We'll take them down.
We're serious here. We aren't pulling any punches. We've got new projects we're working on and shit we're trying to accomplish over here.
You want me to take down Craig Owens, Vic Fuentes, his brother? Name it. It's happening. I'll do it. I don't care. It could be my favorite band. You want me to take down Mike Shinoda? I'll figure something out.
Don't take down Mike Shinoda, please.
I don't think anyone could take down Mike Shinoda.
Leave Lincoln Park. Craig Owens, he can have one too. I feel like Craig
is a ticking time bomb.
I'm letting him in the party until it happens.
Yeah, because your little sister's not at the same party.
We're gonna find facts.
Does it even matter? I mean, I'm deleting this shit in a week and a half. So here you go. There's the links. I've set them for 122 straight fucking weeks. I want to hit over 5,000 Instagram followers. It's not gonna happen. Where's our diehards? Where's the support? We need some fucking retweets. I got a goddamn family to feed. This monetization shit ain't working, huh? You think the other podcasts are getting paid? How much money do you think Demo Team brings in? You think Mutant Puke got money? Coffee and Sugar rolling in dough? Cozy Rep? Sots? We know Sots out here ripping off bands. Yeah, I said it.
Blat, baby, blat. I feel like we're going, baby. All right. Next week. See you there. And that's it. No more weeks. After that. We're gone.
It's all your fault.
It's all your fault.
It's all your fault. It ain't my fault. I gave 110%. It's all your fucking fault.
It's all.
You don't